Alright, we're good to go.
Jericho took a nap for a bit.
Alright.
I'm up now.
Good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can you rest in the back of the Jeep? I'm just munching on an MRE.
Gotta keep our strength up in this time. Watch the roadblock. I still don't know whose bright idea it was to put a roadblock.
Some did it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Boys? The hell is that?
Big.
Shit.
Chasing that fat buck. I see him, boys. Let me get the kill.
Take the shot.
Piggy down.
Good kill.
Hey, this is my job.
Yeah?
Now we gotta remember to cook this thing up.
Yeah. Hell, as good as MREs are, I think it's time we get some fine dining. What do you think, Jericho?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That is-
I'm gonna lie. Dry ass pumpkin pie is the best from the MREs.
Oh, Troy. Hell, the
Take as much
pumpkins
as you
I
can,
grow
boys.
are far better than that dry ass shit.
I'm gonna store this in the back of the Jeep.
Hey guys, you see that out there?
Oh.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Knowing our luck, the last couple, nobody was there.
No.
Wanna pick up that last one?
Yeah, I got it. Alright, let's take it back to the Jeep.
You got food, boys. You gotta remember cooking.
Well, let's hope this time it doesn't go to waste like the last bunch we had.
Since I'm the hunter, I'll take care of the cooking.
Alright.
I know how to cook me up some good wild game. Have to keep our eyes out for any animals out here.
Yeah.
Except chickens. Chickens. We don't really need those.
You know those old rumors people used to tell back in the day?
Which one?
They called them cryptids. Stories I heard there.
Someone find a place to put these in the Jeep. I'm having trouble making room for this stuff.
Ah. I don't think we need the gas mask. What do you...
Yeah, keep it just for emergency situations.
Alright. Hell, I'm pretty sure that's the gas mask I was using when you guys got me. Well, yeah. I was down by the Frenchie's base.
It's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Managed to put everything in here?
Yep.
Infected over by the church.
That's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Unless you want to take him out.
Yeah.
Reserve ammo.
He's not worth the bullet.
Peggy definitely is.
Yeah, back to what I was saying, those stories of her around Cherno and Novigrad, or, oh, what was the stupid capital called?
It was Novigrad.
Yeah, that's right, haven't been down there in a while. I heard a whole hell of stories, and man, you would not believe how in depth they would go. Take a left up here. I heard apparently down here near where was it? Military base up here?
There's a lot of
Yeah. Apparently there were sightings of the Wendigo. So it was a strange day
I
indeed.
hope we don't run into it.
God, I hope we don't. Remember hearing one story? They told of this group of militia that were
takes care of them.
they were trekking through the forest, and reports said some of their boys came across them completely gutted and they were dead on the spot.
Good.
Ever hear that story?
Yeah,
I've heard it
I remember
before.
it.
Yeah.
Never
I've heard of another one. A little bit more silly. Well, to me anyways. It's called the Creeper. Apparently it was some...
found packed pumpkin seeds.
Oh, hell yeah. We could use those. Story apparently revolved around some ex-military man from one of the clans that used to exist here before the outbreak. Apparently, from what I heard, he was discharged from their militia on accounts of a mental break. Sightings said that he lurked around the forest and only targeted those wearing military clothes.
Weird.
Yeah.
Lovely what rumors can do, isn't it?
Oh, yes it is. I know I've heard of a whole bunch of other cryptids. I think one of them revolves around Castle Chrono? Is that what they called it?
I'm not sure.
Hell.
Never really got to see any of the castles back during my deployment out here.
Oh, I only saw the castles from the air.
I think it's Castle Chrono, but me and my boys call it Castle.
Yeah. Bagel.
There's a specific reason for that.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I only ever saw these castles from the air when me and my boys were moving back and forth via helicopter lift.
Well, if you didn't know, Castle Bagel it got its name for one specific reason.
What's that reason?
The reason being is when we got there, we saw a bunch of soldiers, military hunters, all kinds, with holes in their chests.
Weird. Story I heard was some old superstition from local community that was around. There's a town outskirts, maybe about 10 kilometers from that gas station out there, Trikesta, I think it was called. They were real superstitious folks about it. Got to meet them firsthand on deployment. Said something about whatever you do, avoid going to that castle. Creepy things happen. Me and my boys did mistake it for... There was one castle we did visit called, we called it the Devil's Castle. We made the mistake of visiting it during a superstitious witching hour of 3 a.m. We lost over... Oh, what'd you say? Adjusting for inflation... $5,000 of tech worth up in that castle alone. And we have no idea what happened to it.
Sounds about accurate.
Yeah. Anyways, going back to that bagel castle. Oh, folks told us one late night they had a party, about 5 people, trekking up old dirt ways. They're moving along train tracks down there. Apparently, they said to me they were using civilian-grade NVGs. Apparently, they had saw a dark figure up in one of the towers. Yeah, up on one of the towers. Well, according to them, that said figure ended up smiling at them, freaking out the group, causing them to drop what we would later designate a supply cache in the area, and they ran away. There should be a dirt path up here, take it.
Believe it or not, me and Jared have been there once before.
Interesting. Must have been before you guys met me.
Yeah, it was way over there.
I do have a tale myself, believe it or not. Yeah, I'll share. During one deployment, I was down in Novigrad, the capital of this godforsaken place. Me and my boys, Delta Force, mind you. This was before I was transferred to a NATO Task Force Alpha Legion. So I'm still running with the D-boys in this story. But we're driving there's a convoy of 3 trucks. M3S. They weren't ours. We were borrowing them from the General Russian military.
Do I make that turn?
Nah, keep going. That turns uncharted path. This way it'll lead us to a town, and you should see a castle. You'll know we're in the right area. Anyways, So we're making a delivery run. All right. This was before the Civil War kicked off and Delta Force was drawn into the Civil War. Although we weren't actually in Chernogorsk, but we were still here. Oh, it's late at night. We're making the third and final supply run across the country. Everyone's getting tired. They're telling me, Sarge. They all called me Sarge, by the way. We're tired. Let's stop off for the night. So I'm like, okay. Find an old farm. Stop off for the night. And about 2 in the morning or so, I'm woken up to a blood-curdling scream. I'll wake the entire platoon up. Do a head count. Nobody's missing. So, I put on my NVGs, I take a step outside. Everything looks normal. Except the lights in the farmhouse are on. Now, mind you, we were allowed to stare at the barn, so we're about a good, maybe a few 100 feet away. So I grab my M16 rifle. I load it up. I head over to the farmhouse.
Boys, look over to our right.
Interesting.
There's a helicopter.
Yeah.
Head up or give you pictures?
Nah. Let's go grab our boy. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
backstory time.
no point heading up the helicopter.
Yeah. Backstory time. So, I move up to the house, slowly, quietly. Take a left up here. Alright, get to the house. Doors open ajar. Alright. I go in the house. Nothing out of the unusual. Only the fact that the occupants were not there. The people we had talked to about just before midnight. They were gone. But their car, it was Ogla, it was still there. So I spent about an hour scouting out the perimeter of the farmhouse. Nothing to note. And then I see it. Out of the corner of my eye, there's a black hand coming from the ground. I quickly flipped the flashlight on my M16 pointed at the ground. That hand disappears as soon as I noticed it. So I switched the flashlight to, I switched the flashlight to IR mode, hit my nods back on. I'm looking out in the forest. I see him. Couple dozen eyes, white eyes, at that, staring back at us. I go back. Boys have all fallen back to sleep. I wake every one of them up. I tell them, pack their shit, we're leaving now. Well, my boys are confused. They're asking me, Sarge, what's going on? I've only got 3 hours of sleep. I tell them, don't question me. We need to go now. Alright, so we're hauling ass. Getting everything back. Getting the boys back in the truck. Truck's on. We got out of there. About 2 minutes later, alright, it's pitch black. Almost darker than what night should be. Our headlights can barely shine within 5 feet in front of us. That's how dark it was. Lead convoy. I get a radio message from him telling we saw something in the mirrors. Alright, I check my mirrors. There's this huge, take a right. There's this huge shadow, and it's following us. It's running after us. One of my boys in the passenger seat next to me handed me a flashlight. I look out, point the flashlight. This thing dives behind one of the houses that we passed and disappeared. We didn't see it again until days later. The last time we saw it was continue on this road. Was a combat deployment. No, wrong way. This road leads us to Cherno. We need to go to Electro. Yeah. So we were on a combat deployment. This time we're safe up in our Belle Iroquois Huey helicopters. Old-fashioned, outdated, yes. But they didn't pack good as Blackhawks for this, seeing the amount of Huey crashes that we come across. Well, we're flying over the forest. One of the pilots notes that they find an anomaly within the forest. Something on thermal scanners. So I head up to the cockpit, see if I can check out what they're looking at. Clear as day. Forest is cold. There's a creature, blaring red heat signature, running through the middle of the forest. We tried flying lower, but the treetops were too tall for us, so we had to stick at range and altitude. We followed that thing for a while till it miraculously disappeared into the forest, and we never saw it again. I don't know what that thing was, but it...
One thing I have to say.
What's up?
I know what you're... Don't chase after it. My buddies chased after that thing for months, even years. You know what happened to him?
What?
He ended up becoming the thing that he was chasing.
Shit.
It's a weird anomaly.
Yeah.
The anomaly is essentially something that you see.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't attack, it follows you, stops the shadows. However, if you obsess over it, and you want to keep finding it and trying to kill it or try to know what it is, eventually the shadows will consume you, and then you will become the thing that you want to chase.
Yeah. Right.
I'm so sorry that's my buddy.
Damn.
Alright, gents.
That's why.
I'm gonna try to pull up the laptop back here and see if I can try to get some radio communications out of here.
Just about to ask you if you yourself got any stories from your service in the Russian army.
What about you, Jared? Any stories you got for us?
Is an infected still following us?
Not that long.
Yeah.
had too many experiences with anomalies in the forest. Just know that it's something that you don't want to know. If they run, leave them. Don't follow them.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Just keep going straight.
Yeah, just keep going straight.
Because my boys have encountered all sorts of anomalies. They've experienced the Wendigo, the Mothman.
Mothman. Definitely an experience with that fucker. Yeah.
Something's off. The car keeps stopping by itself for some reason.
Weird.
I'll probably go check it out when we get to this.
Battery's probably loosely connected.
It's roughly not.
Sure as hell sounds like it.
Gents,
What's up?
computer's pulling up a high energy reading west
the-
of here.
What the hell could be making such a high energy reading?
If what I am led to believe, Novigrad was just nuked.
Those bastards went through with it and nuked us? Well, not us in particular, but this damn country?
Seems to be a low yield weapon, but high enough energy readings on the gamma spectrum to be picked up by the computer and the satellite array.
Wait.
Radiation shouldn't hit us. It seems to be just for sheer destruction, not fallout.
There might... Wait a minute. I think I know what just happened.
I can't confirm which side fired the nuke. I can't even confirm if it's a nuke. All I know is I'm getting a high energy gamma spectrum reading.
It might not even be a nuclear bomb at all. That might have been an EMP bomb.
No, EMPs register under the delta spectrum, unless this is some new type of neutronium bomb or some shit.
It has to be something new.
Headquarters talking about.
It has to be something new. There's no other way around. If it was a nuke, they would most likely have nuked the heart of the infection, which I have reason to believe would be Chernogorsk. Also, slow down. There's a military checkpoint up here. As far as I'm aware, Novigrad was fully evacuated. There was infected, but
It's hard to pinpoint the exact location. The readings aren't necessarily clear, but it's all leading towards Novigrad, or at least in its direction.
It truly is a road to fire.
Yeah.
That
Nemesis, what you say, right?
That bomb has... Whatever caused that high energy yield, no third world country could do something like that. Not France, not any of Europe, not even Eastern Europe, or hell, My bad. Europe, Russia. None of them have that capability. The only two contenders that I can see being able to do that would be the States and Russia itself.
I wouldn't be so surprised if it goes to the States. Having an infection like this spread over to where they are would be very bad for them.
Well, as I've deduced, the infection is spread through contact, meaning basically getting pummeled by the zombies. That's how the infection spreads. As far as I'm aware, before me and my people were sent here to die, the infection only managed to spread to Livonia, which is a abandoned forest town area just bordering South Zagoria, or no, I think it's North Zagoria.
You said the
Energy readings seem to be down.
What the hell was that? Tell me someone else heard that noise.
Lying down. Whatever it was, it was quick energy pulse and electric deer.
It's a deer. I know what deer sounds like.
Thank God. Sounded like one of those... Oh, one of those toy dolls from the States that kind of like string operated but became button operated. I'd say like... say Mama and all that. God, I swear I heard one of those.
Your zombies be chasing you.
Infected should be the least of our worries.
Still not getting any communications out of this area. Whoever has those jammers up really does not want communications out.
We have to be in the black zone. We're most likely in an exclusion zone. Small, low-power transceivers are not going to be able to transmit signals through here. We're in a dark zone. But our high-end military-grade equipment should be able to perform flawlessly out here. Yet, signal's dead. Which means either someone has some military-grade jammers set up on the outskirts, or someone set off an EMP bomb that scrambled all forms of communication within this dark zone.
Well,
What do you...
sadly, I can't tell anything using the sensors on this laptop.
Still connected
I
to
can
the...
barely keep I can barely keep a stable connection to the satellite up in orbit.
God damn. Maybe...
Gents.
take a right, I believe. Yeah. Maybe if we head to Green Mountain sometime later, we might be able to get a stable uplink to the satellite.
Maybe. It's hard to tell.
Truly. As far as Vywar Airfield is concerned, the tower is fully connected to the old radar array. 2 nights ago I took the liberty of heading up to the northern barracks and finishing the job from the tower. I managed to finish the job of Beta Legion and convert it into a uh, high-end radio emitter. But it's still not
Did
enough.
they get any connections?
No. From the monitoring equipment that's set up, being military grade in a former radar station, it's still not enough to penetrate the black zone that we're in. Either.
Part of me is not entirely surprised.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised either. Although, I do believe it could. Yeah. I do believe it could be a cause that someone may have sabotaged or at least took offline the communication satellite for this area, which wouldn't surprise me. Which might explain why I couldn't get a decent uplink with the radar the radar spire.
I'm gonna go up top of the complex, see if I can spot out for our man.
Alright. I'll scout out the area. Alright.
Anyone want to try getting him on radio?
I can try. Oh, where the hell even would he be in the first place? Where's my radio? Radio check, radio check. Anyone on this frequency? Over. God damn it.
I'm checking, married.
Ah, there you are. We're here. Where are you at specifically?
I think I saw you roll into town with the zombies. But I don't know what you.
Alright. We're just outside the Frenchie's base, about a good distance or so. We're in one of the old, at least I'm near one of the old apartment complexes.
Apartment buildings?
Yep.
Power copper. You knew it.
Raj. We'll be waiting for you.
Stand by. I'll be over there now on the mic.
Copy. Alright. Turn off transceivers, save battery. See you when you get here. Oi, Jericho, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Got our man on radio. He's coming to rendezvous with us.
Alright. What side of town is he at?
Wasn't able to confirm. He said he did see us roll up, though.
Alright.
Also, it looks like someone left the truck on, or something. Yeah. Exhaust is still on.
The hell was that noise?
That is a good question. I'm not even sure myself. Yeah. There's Rowan.
Guess Rowan tripped on the curb.
God damn it. You alright? I'm coming.
There's
Shit.
our man.
There he is.
Yeah, took me a second.
Huh.
When I went to the forest to go find some food, something came out and attacked me.
Shit.
I tore my arm up pretty bad.
God. Well, shit. Sun's going down.
Back there.
Yeah. Sun's going down.
I don't think I can drive with this arm.
God. Right. Oh. If only we could use that goddamn gunner's port.
If only.
Hmm.
Well, shall we head back up to base?
Yeah.
As well.
So, make sure you want to drive, Abel.
I'll try. Well, I should have shaken off the concussion. Put it in reverse. I need one of you to be my eyes back there.
I'll do the rest.
Alright.
Alright, stop.
Alright. Make sure both. Yep. Alright.
What is that on the street? There's something in the middle of the street.
Might be an infected.
Looks like an infected.
Yeah, that's an infected.
Wasn't infected.
Yeah. The Jericho.
Jericho quite a few, but
Got anything on that laptop of yours?
No, all signals went dark.
Great. Means we must have lost uplink with the satellite.
I think that makes sense.
I suppose internet region or something more sinister.
Who knows?
This
It's
place
been in the
has
dark for so
been
long,
closed.
no information given to us.
Doesn't help that we were basically left to die out here.
well, We're still living with some letters.
Yeah, that's right. Even if we have no state, no allegiance to bear, we're alive, and, well, we got this nice little group.
Yeah.
Yes.
We agreed our numbers, I suppose.
Yep. Hey, Jericho, who do you suppose was the longest here? Me or you? Military-wise, anyways.
I'd have to say me, considering it was my country that decided to engage in the attacks first.
Yeah.
Even without my fucking opposition, they didn't listen.
Yeah. That I did not mean to turn the vehicle off. Increased it. Yeah, no, as D-boys were called in to assist and assess the situation. This doesn't look right. Must have taken a wrong turn by accident.
That's fine.
The roadblocks look all the same here. Too many infected. Poor people. Really a shame what happened to them.
Okay. Do.
Well, they were
Yeah, that's
for people, now they're animals.
Yeah,
Get back, you damn bastard!
I did not. I didn't even turn the car on. What the hell? Okay, that time I did. I have to say battery's probably loose. Considering that this thing runs off a car battery instead of its designated truck battery. That's beyond me, I guess. What do we hit? Did we run over something?
Most likely.
Careful, careful!
Shit. We good?
Jericho, you think of you
Yeah.
You hit barbed it.
More like we ran into
You
something.
hit barbed wire. Yeah, we're fine.
We should be okay. No. Okay. Well, yeah, we are okay. Damn pothole again.
You want to swap drivers? You just want to relax?
I'm good. I didn't get a concussion this time.
Say so.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, parked the car here. Let's wait for him to get back.
Yeah. Probably jumped out the car really quickly, take a piss.
Probably.
Good thing the zombies are too dumb to get in the vehicle.
Truly. We would have probably been goners long ago.
Likely.
Here, I'm gonna check the front. Light should...
Do so. Currently monitoring shit on the computer.
Alright. Lights are good. Right tire's worn. Left tire's worn. Alright. Truck's fine. It's gonna be nightfall soon. Let's hope, oh, what was his code name? What did he say his code name was?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even think we know what his name is.
I really don't even think we know his name.
No. All I know is he's a armory master and a survivor of a helicopter wreck.
Yeah.
Nightfall's coming soon. God damn.
Energy readings are dying down, but they're still there.
Alright. So, let's come to a conclusion. We probably understand it was not a deliberate attack. We can't identify if the two big nations did it. Radio transmissions or not, it was most likely... Well, would you say most likely a joint effort between Russia and the US?
It's impossible to tell.
Yeah. Sent to die for our country is left behind when shit hit the fan. Typical.
Gotta love bureaucracy.
Yeah. On the good news, if we can get the Green Mountain, I might be able to wirelessly link up the radio spire to our broadcasting network. We might then be able to get a steady uplink to the satellite without running off the current faulty link where we have.
Yeah.
So we got the air traffic control tower as a basis of our operations for sending out broadcast. It's been linked up to a former radar array that I finished converting into a high-end radio emitter / transceiver. All it needs left is most likely a higher power spire. Will be good.
Only hope the Green Mountain has power and the resources to get a message out.
Hopefully. I don't...
Hey boys, let's take a nap.
Alright. So you... I remember studying layout plans for Green Mountain. You got the necessary clearance codes to access the radio spire.
Yeah.
Alright. If Green Mountain doesn't have primary power, there was a substation underneath that we could easily access with a backup generator to bring online power to the spire.
Should work.
Alright. Now we need to do is get our armory man back home, and then we can head out to Green Mountain. Seems easy enough for a two-person squad.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, I have hope, since aerial view, if I remember, Green Mountain was pretty much evacuated during the outbreak. Well, from what I heard in Novigrad, it was evacuated.
Only little snippets of what happened during the evacuation. I was mostly sitting up there at DayZ doing a Black Ops operation before Russian command decided to kill off our unit.
Yeah. I was down at the Novigrad's military airfield running Spec Ops. It was in the middle of broadcasting a message back to command when we noticed all transmissions from civilian and low-end broadcasting went dark. Shortly afterwards, our military-grade communication with Beta Legion, NATO task force that was also embedded within the Chinari. They had greenlit Operation Silent Spade. Me and my D-boys, formerly known as Alpha Legion, we comprised an entire NATO task force. Well, UN task force if you want to be more specific. Alright. We were sent out via our helicopters, our Hueys, so we would not waste our Blackhawks. And deployed at Viable Airfield, our original deployment zone, and we found the airfield in complete disarray. Didn't even look like anything was left.
Most of the remnants that we saw was after DayZ got overrun. After we lost our main fortifications in DayZ, we went west a bit, then headed down south, hoping to regroup on Green Mountain, but we found resistance there, so we were forced to stick up to the northwest-ish region. That's when we mostly got wiped out.
Sounds about right. I can still remember the horror I felt when... I don't think this is right. I still remember the horror I felt when I saw what had happened to the airfield. I don't think this is...
I'm current countless fatalities. Before becoming an honorary officer. And crap started hitting the window. I went back to training. I was advisor specifically. I work with all types of weapons. A lot of us got deployed at the, I'm going to say at the front, we were deployed as a destruction force for the main board, but back through we were in the south. We could put that together. The main idea for the team was to draw the port away from the airfield, but that didn't go according to plan. The team was out of position, and the port was moving quicker than we hoped. So by the time we got there, they were practically on top of us.
Sounds about right.
Boys, I bring a little bit of good news. I'm getting some low energy pings from Green Mountain.
Good. Shit. Where the hell are we? I don't actually remember the way out of Electro. I don't think this is the route we took either. That's because it's not. Huh. I guess our mapping skills are a little rusty. I haven't been out of... We good? Ow. What the hell just happened?
Hey, Bull, hit the brakes. No, we just hit a real log. They were currently driving us into a wall.
Apologies about that, boys. I wasn't... Apologies. I wasn't paying attention to the road. Sorry about that. Just trying to find where the hell we were on the map. But, Wait. How the hell did we get this turned around? What the fuck? Shit. How the hell did we go from crossing the road barrier to right there?
Drove us right.
Yeah. Give me a minute, boys. Need to... Got a tire repair kit on here with us?
Yeah, there should be one in the back.
Alright.
Checking. There's one.
Alright, hand it over. Right behind you. Alright. Let's patch up this wheel. Alright. Don't look at the map and drive. I honestly should have remembered that. This is entirely my fault, guys.
Alright, check out texting draft. I heard don't text and fly as well, because I heard some people tend to crash aircraft when takeoff after distracted.
Yeah. No one was hurt in the crash, right?
No, we're all fine.
Alright. Okay, while we still do sit in the dark. Let us check the map. Ah, I see where we are now.
Well, now we know where we're at.
Yep. Yeah. We missed our turn. We need to be at coordinates x 1.05 and y 130. So is it me, or is one of the headlights not working?
Headlights look fine to me.
Huh. 'Cause it got darker for me. Yeah. Might have another minor concussion.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Hey. You know, here I am. American. Resilient and hard-headed.
You say that take crash us into another house.
Hey, if anything's gonna kill me, it's probably gonna be a Russian house.
Most likely.
Yeah. That last crash we had when... Oh, what? I'd hit that pothole pretty bad and crashes into a house. Do you?
Yeah.
Affected, do you mind? Yeah, that fucking hurt. Pretty bad, actually. You know how long I was even out when we hit that house? Off. Okay. Okay. We should be ready to go now.
2 to 3 minutes.
That's right. Everyone's still back there?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, here we go. Here's the route. God, whoever put these roadblocks up. Oh, I get it, it's probably the China Russians, but calm the fuck on. Makes driving almost impossible. Especially that piece of shit. You know?
Yeah.
I get it. Do what you must. Yeah. Well, now we're out of that. Now we're out of Electro. It's gonna be smooth sailing home. Yeah. It may be dark, but at least it's not raining.
I think I'm gonna join Rowan and take a small nap.
Alright.
I'll be
Go for
back
it.
I'll wake up in a few, boys.
Alright. I'll wake you when we get there. If you're not awake by then.
Alright.
Alright. Say, Armory Dude, you got a code name that we can use?
Oh, they call me.
Mike. Alright. Well, I think introductions are a necessity. I am Abel. Remnants of the U.S. military. Delta Force. To my right, up here, this is Jericho. Remnants of the Russian army. Back behind me is Rowan, a native hunter to the area. Damn, potholes?
Call sign is Mike. My name is Hamshire.
Alright. Nice to meet you. Raj. Back in my time in Delta Force, they called me Sarge. Or Delta 1. When me and my D-boys were turned into a NATO task force, we became Alpha Legion. They called me Alpha Actual or Alpha 1. Now, I just go by my name, Abel. So I heard you were the only survivor of a helicopter crash. How'd you manage that?
Difficult story. I'm part of the rollout of trying to fade out or try to shut the door on the main airfield. Chopper was sent out for us to retrieve us once we got set for out of the airfield. No time to set up, however, that was crap immediately. Caught out of position. As we were making our straight dash back to LZ point, of course, a few of us ran out of breath, and of course got overwhelmed by the horde. Those that did make it were picking up a helicopter. As the ring picked up, some of the zombies jumped on board, smashed into a window, and managed to hit the pilot. The pilot was okay at first until he realized he was bleeding out. Before he lost consciousness, the co-pilot took control, then we got shot at, and then before we knew it, we hit the earth.
Hell of a story. Well,
I just woke up being outside the helicopters. I think some of the last moments is I was supposed to be the door gunner. Not really the door gunner, but I was like just throwing out the door, shooting off the door. When we got hit, I don't really remember what happened after that. Besides, I woke up next to the helicopter. I was like a few feet out because I fell off the helicopter.
you most likely did. Being unconscious probably really saved your life. I've heard.
There was zombies.
Yeah.
Not all the place, I think not high numbers, but it was quite a few guys.
Probably the remains of your crew. I've heard the infected.
Hands down.
Yeah. I've heard these guys, infected, pretending to be dead. It's actually a lifesaver. They won't attack anyone that looks dead. As for me, I'm here because of Operation Silent Spade. I could go into detail what Silent Spade was, but I'll give you a brief rundown. I was back in Novigrad. I was stationed in Vybor Airfield, but they mainly kept me up in the capital. I was up at their airfield. I was running a relay back to command when we got... Well, we were basically notified, well, more startled, at the fact that all low-end and civilian-grade communication went offline. It was moments later that our high-end military equipment, with our boys down here, also went radio silent. So command greenlit Operation Silent Spade, sent me and my D-boys down here. When we got to the airfield, it was completely deserted. We found Beta Legion in 2 different areas. They were slaughtered by the infected. There were a bunch of NATO aircraft out there, so using our communications, we radioed back to command. They gave us a demo order. Me and my 8-man squad, we split up, 4-man team. The first squad was to demo any and all routes leading out of Chernarus, be it bridges, roads. They never finished their job. They were ambushed by infected. They didn't survive. Me and my boys, my 3 members, we were doing demo on the aircraft. That way it wouldn't spread any rumors that NATO was the cause of this. We, however, did not complete our task either, as, well, same picture, we got ambushed by zombies, or the infected. We held out, however, we were not able to finish our demo run and had to pull out when it came to the realization that the other 4 members were dead. However, on our exfil, something hit us, shot up the engine of our helo, we went down, and I was the only surviving member of that helicopter. It was. Yeah. Upon regaining consciousness, well, no one had been turned into an infected, they all died upon impact. Our ration supply had been eviscerated in a crash. So, I had no food, I had to sustain myself in a regrettable and unethical way. It was not fun eating human flesh to survive. For... Yeah.
It's without a couple pieces of food just in case if we keep carrying. There's a small fire.
Boy, Jen.
Yeah. Hey, Jericho.
Computer just lit up. Getting energy pings from Tizzy.
Tizzy? What kind of pings?
Looks to be like they're trying to... Let's see... I think the Russian government's still around, or at least some form of it. They're trying to use the satellite just above us, the Ansat satellite, to manually set off the nuke up in Tizzy.
Those Russian bastards are trying to remotely detonate that nuclear warhead in Tizzy?
They can't. Just before Tizzy got overrun, me and my battalion completely disabled the nuke there.
Good.
The only way they can activate it is if they send in a group, rebuild that bitch, and get it firing capabilities.
I doubt that missile would fire off anyways.
Oh yeah, we made sure that thing would never get off the ground.
Well, yeah, that and what? It's been 3 years now since the outbreak?
Something like that.
Given the conditions up in Tizzy, either that silo door is either jammed shut, jammed open, or somewhere in between. I'd assume there is going to be complications with the firing process.
We completely destroyed the whole silo, setting off demo charges. The nuke itself was basically scrapped. It's just laying somewhere out in the field up near Tizzy.
Good. We don't need the Russian government trying to nuke us, or God forbid the American government trying to nuke us.
I got it. Alright, good. Go.
Wait. I could have swore someone got out.
Yeah,
Back in.
the man in the back.
Yeah. Oh, anyone need to take a piss while we're here?
No, I'm currently monitoring your computer.
I'm
Alright.
playing. I just had to rework my headset.
Good. Means we can continue our journey. Come on. You American piece of shit. I know you can get up this damn hill. There you go. Well, I'm just happy this thing still runs.
Well, when you work on something long enough, it tends to work for some period of time.
Yeah. So now this baby in particular is what? 4 years old now? Doesn't need his maintenance. You awake back there, Rowan?
Yeah.
Well, we're halfway home. Almost.
Monitoring shit on the computer.
Yeah. Apparently the Russian government is trying to remotely activate a nuclear weapon that was dismantled. God forbid them nuking us or the Americans nuking us. Should not look good for my country.
The Americans do manage to launch an intercontinental ballistic missile. There's nothing I'll be able to do to stop it.
No.
Even with my transit codes for the Tizzy weapon systems, those things are in such disrepair, I doubt any of the anti-air systems will even work.
Yeah. There could always be a hope that I might be able to use the ACT tower and probably hack into its warhead signature and either prematurely detonate the nuke or at least redirect it to an area that we don't inhabit. For all those fail-safes and those nuclear weapons, I know the most about all of them. Thankfully, it's courtesy of being a Delta boy. That's just that. Disarmed a few nukes in my time. What about you guys?
I wonder. During our time when the Civil War was a thing, we had some, what did we call them? I think we called them... CRISPR, that's what we called it.
Huh.
We had
Good.
We had a few CRISPR stations set up around the region. It was used to prevent any nuclear launches in the region. If there are any still in the area, in the case of a nuclear strike, you'd probably go to DayZ or Green Mountain, probably link up to the CRISPR stations and create a anti-nuclear net over our region.
Yeah. The last thing we...
hoping that they're even there and they even work.
Yeah. Last thing we need is a nuclear weapon being fired towards the northwest airfield. Or Vybor Station, as we had called it.
Last thing we need is a nuclear weapon in general.
Agreed.
As much as it will take off a lot of infected, there's no point if we die in the process.
No. I do remember reading about... Yeah, that's it. I wonder which faction it belongs to.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. They all just blur together.
Looks possibly NATO.
Really no point in checking it out.
Agreed.
I don't...
When we get back to base, we should probably do a quick loot up. Get the vehicle ready and go hit up DayZ.
Yeah.
We need to tap into its information console.
Alright. Might still be at the old command center up in DayZ.
That's what we're looking for.
Good.
Might also be able to go into the old bunker where we were trying to create a cure. Might be something there. Who knows?
Hopefully. Oh. Yeah, definitely halfway back to home now.
Good. Much as I like the coast, it can be quite
Hectic.
dangerous.
Yeah, that's too many infected along the coast. I get it, it's appealing, but there's major cities all along the coast, which means more infected to deal with.
We could deal with it.
Now, we could definitely deal with it, but we'd run out of ammunition before we'd even get rescued if we do manage to send out a signal strong enough to either contact the U.S. or get some Russian quick reaction force to come rescue us. Whichever would be the case. I doubt either faction knows we're here anymore.
For all we know, we're probably seen as a ghost today.
Probably.
I would guess that there are ghosts that operate in the area.
Hell, the US would probably know I'm out here if it wasn't for the fact that my transponder stopped working 2 years ago. I probably think I'm dead. Might be useful if I can get my transponder back up. We might be able to use it as a signal beacon if we can contact mainland United States. I know for sure the president would have to send someone out after us. If I wasn't the president, I know the military would come after us. Especially the Marine Corps. I work well with Delta Force. Delta Force even adopted their motto: "No man left behind." Oh, there goes the local.
These MREs fucking suck.
Yeah.
Well, we did get a pig, so let's look on the bright side, gents.
You guys hear that?
Right next to us.
Yes, I do.
My prey.
There they
You
go.
guys sit
Oh,
down.
it's time to chase them all.
You're
Apologies that you hadn't seen that. God damn it. seriousness aside, I will be right back.
Yeah, managed to get a lot of meat. Look on the bright side, managed to get a lot of meat.
Jeff, are you having issues? That is yes.
Yes, I'm having issues at the moment. Yes. For one, as I think you may have noticed, I can't put the password in on stream because other people will find it. Oh, alright.
Jeff, there might be a thing where you can temporarily turn the stream camera off just to type the thing in. Anyway, I'm going back to game chat.